My name is Michelle Cota, and I did Chapter 2 for the presentation. My partner did the very first section of the presentation, and I did the second part of the presentation. Okay, so I'll bring you over to my computer. Please ignore my messy room and my cat, although she's very cute. Okay, return on investment. Okay, the return on investment, or the ROI, is what happens when you subtract the project cost from the benefits and then divide the cost. So for example, you have $100 today and then next year it's worth 110. The ROI would be 110 minus 100, then you divide by 10 and you get 0.10, which is about 10%. The required rate of return is the minimum acceptance rate for the return, and the internal rate of return, or the IRR, in quotations, is the NPV, or 0, for the project. The payback analysis. The payback period is the amount of time it takes to recuperate, money-wise that is. The payback analysis determines how much time will pass until the funds are made up again and the continuing costs. Payback happens when the benefit minus the cost equals 0. So the shorter the payback period, the better. Thumbs up for that. Woo. Weighted scoring models. What is a weighted scoring model? Well, a weighted scoring model is a tool that shows and provides a systematic process that for picking a project based on all the criteria given. And how exactly do you create a weighted scoring model? You first identify the important criteria that's important to the project. Second, you assign the weight to each criteria option by 100%. Third, you assign scores to each criteria for each project. And fourth, you calculate the scores by multiplying the weight by its scores and adding the values. Now here, I put a little graph here for y'all so you kind of understand what it's like. Well, what the weighted score mode is. You have the criteria in the left upper corner, the different projects right there, and then you have the weighted scores right there. Zoom back out. Implementing a balanced score. What is a balanced scorecard and what does it do? So, the balanced scorecard is a method that converts an organization's value drivers. So, this is stuff like customer service, performance, and etc. And here we have a little graph I put in there for y'all. Kind of zoom in on that. Okay. Problems, opportunities, and directives. What is a problem? Well, a problem is when an unwanted situation prevents an organization from reaching its goals. And what about an opportunity? These are chances to improve the organization. And how about directives? Well, these are new requirements made by management, government, or some external force. The project time frame. Ooh, a different way to approach the selection of a project is knowing the time that it will take to complete the project by the date. So, for example, some projects may take longer than the time frame allowed, and this can help in selecting the project. If they can't be completed by a set date, then they're no longer valid projects. Well, not necessarily valid projects, but, you know, you kind of want to stick within your time frame. So, kind of helps out a little bit. However, even though a project may be able to be completed quickly, do not, I repeat, do not forget to put in quality into the project. Also, it can help to rank the project in order of priority. Bloop. Okay, program selection. So, a program. A program is a group of projects that are managed in a way that you get benefits and control in a way that may not be available than by managing them individually. Once a company chooses what projects to pursue, they need to decide whether it's advantageous to the company to manage several projects in a group as a part of a program. The reason for this is because there might be a program the project could fall underneath, or the organization may initiate the project or program and approve different projects for it. Remember, when selecting a program, it's important to save money, time, I'm trying to do the time sign with my hand, but I can't, and increase authority. Yeah. When creating a new program, some projects may already fall into existing programs, so be wary. Other projects may spark the need to develop a whole new program. The project portfolio selection. When creating a project portfolio, it's crucial to focus on enterprise's success. There may be a need to cancel or put certain projects on hold, reassign one project to another, suggest changes in leadership, or take actions that might negatively affect individual projects or programs to help the organization as a whole. So, for example, say U of H is closing down one of its mini campuses to focus on improving the main campus in Houston. This would be an example of the action that may negatively affect the project, but it helps the organization as a whole. Now, remember, when reading down projects in 3 different categories, break them into 1, venture, projects that help transform the business, 2, growth, projects that help increase the revenue, and 3, core, projects that help run the business. The 5 levels of project portfolio management. Firstly, you want to put all your different projects into one big list. Second, you prioritize each of the projects on your list. Third, divide your projects into categories based on investment. Fourth, automate the list. And fifth, apply the modern portfolio theory, including risk return tools that map the project risks. And that is the end of my project. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's kind of dry and stuff, but yeah. Have a good evening and thank you. Bye.